Hi guys, Jason from JVA Carpy Adventures, and you join me yet again for another edition of the Mousehole Diaries. This time it is vlog number 52 guys, and I'm coming to you from Kingfisher Swim 7. But for now, let's just roll that intro. Right, so as I said, I'm coming to you from Swim 7 on Kingfisher this week guys, and I'll be honest, I've got here a little bit late. It's kind of 6:30 now. I've just managed to get the rods out. Obviously I've soaked my net, sling, all that gear for half an hour actually while I was getting the rods set up before putting them out guys, and I've got nothing done. So I'm going to quickly show you. Rods are out. Other than that, nothing is done. I need to get myself sorted before it's absolutely pitch black. It looks a lot lighter on the camera than it is here guys. So all the gear is there. Rods are out. I'll probably show you on the map where they are guys because the light is going, but essentially I've gone to the corner of the island here, 2/3 of the way across, and then there's an island over here. I've gone 2/3 of the way across to there guys. Right, so for now I'm going to get myself set up real sharpish, probably try and give you another update later guys. If not, it'll be tomorrow, but I need to get myself sorted, don't I? See you soon. Morning guys. So yeah, you've guessed it, that lack of footage means I didn't have anything last night. Gotta be honest, I did get here a little bit later than normal yesterday. Kind of got the rods out straight away while I had a bit of daylight, and I'll show you up on the map here. I went to spots A, B and C. Quite happy enough with the spots if I'm honest guys. I didn't see anything to go at as such, but spots B and C I did see a bit of movement on both of those spots. So I thought, well, whether it's small fish or big fish, you know what, for tonight I'll plop a couple of rigs there, and that's what I did. So initially when I go most places the first night guys, I will only put in a small amount of bait, like maybe 7 to 10 boilies, that's it. And that's what I did on all of the rods last night. 2 of them had mesh bags on, and last had a few in the hopper with the bait boat putting them out. But I was thinking about that guys, and I wouldn't mind your opinion. So I'm in Swim 7, and off to my right hand side there's a double paddle aerator, which when you put the bait boat out causes a lot of drift. A lot, you know, it's driving it away from your spot quite easily. So it got me thinking, all the loose boilies or stuff that I put in the hopper, when they drop, I've got a feeling they're probably not going to be anywhere near my bait. So I was thinking, maybe I should be baiting to the right of my spot and let the current drift them in. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm overthinking it or what? Let me know in the comments below guys, because I am interested in what you think. But that's what I've kind of thinking about this morning, you know, when you're awake wondering why your rods haven't gone off. Yeah, that's it. So whilst I remember guys, I am very close. In fact, probably by the time this comes out I might have even gone over the 2,000 subscriber mark. So there will be a free giveaway coming if I haven't announced it already. So what's my plans for today guys? Well, I've had a coffee, I've sat out, I haven't sat actually, I've stood outside for a while watching the water, that first morning daybreak sort of thing, you don't want to miss it. And I haven't seen anything, so the rods will stay in as always till about 10, half 10, then I'll bring them in, have a comfort break, maybe have a walk around, chat to people on the lake, come back and redo them. But what I was thinking, if I'm honest guys, is maybe putting a corn topper on all of the rigs today, grab a can of corn, get a little spread of corn out there, give them something a bit more high visual, and see if that can't pull them down. Now I'm doing a little bit of a versus this weekend, and that's sticky krill versus the Shimano tiger nut boilies. I have got a sticky krill wafter on there, and I'm using poacher baits tiger nut and maple wafters for the tiger nut one, and I put out an OG fish last night. I might change that to maybe a double pop-up corn. It's something I use loads of times when I go to parks and stuff like that, and it always seems to does me well, and I can't see why it won't do me well here. Or, no, do you know what guys, I'm not. just thought about it. Why have I not got luncheon meat out? So the third rod today is going to go luncheon meat. I want to make myself a fresh rig up though, so I'll do that this morning before bite time, or before 10 o'clock, and I'll be putting luncheon meat out. One of them, be silly not to really whilst I'm here. Alright guys, I do believe there's rain coming in this morning, probably about 8 o'clock, so that might dampen it slightly. I'm gonna probably make myself a porridge and watch the water. Hope you're having a good time if you're on the bank somewhere guys, or if you're watching this at home, hope you're having a good time. Thank you for watching, I do appreciate it. And actually, do you know what, let me do this now. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, it doesn't cost you anything. And if at the end of this video you've enjoyed watching it, give it the old thumbs up. And if you want to be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon guys. I post every single Friday at 6:30. It might be a vlog like this one, a bait making tutorial, a review. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, it doesn't cost you to subscribe to my channel. It helps me out immensely. Please, give it the old subscribe. Thanks guys. Hi guys, so Saturday morning, 10:30, and I've taken myself a comfort break, had a walk around the lake. Nothing seems to have come out on kingfisher this weekend so far. Now I was going to do like a little bit of a review on the old sticky krill, active krill even, against the old Shimano tiger nuts, but I've decided to have a change of heart guys. Now last week I was at Cottington Lakes, and one of the baits there that seems to have done really well, especially when I watched all the videos, are Steamy's TNT, so tiger nut and toffee. So just so happens that Mousehole Lakes are now using Steamy's as their house baits, and they've got a individual flavour made from them as well, which are the pineapple tigers guys. Now these are the TNT, so the tiger nut and toffee. I've got them in 15mm, so I've also got them in the matching 16mm wafter guys. So I'm actually going to put 2 rods on these for today guys. These are the Steamy's TNT wafters with matching boilies, sold at Mousehole. They also have another flavour guys which I think would do well here, called pineapple tigers. Now I used to be part of Bait Solutions team, and my favourite bait of all time that I caught absolutely shed loads on were pineapple tigers, and the ones that Steamy's do are pretty much bang on exactly the same. So I can highly recommend them. You can only really get them from Mousehole Lakes guys. So if you come down to Mousehole Lakes, 2 of them I can recommend would be the TNT, so the tiger nut and toffee, and especially the pineapple tigers. Rod will happily advise you about what to get, what's working well on the lake, so go and talk to him guys. As always, it's what I do. You know, I may know the lakes really well, but I don't fish here without talking to Rod and seeing what's happening. Always, and one of the reasons why I walk around the whole lake guys and talk to people on the lake. There's a group that are between 1 and 5, they've been here the whole week. So they've been seeing what's going on and all the rest. It's worthwhile talking to people that are on the lake guys. So I'm going to get I might change one of my rigs, but whilst I've got you, I'm also going to be, it'd be silly not to, putting out a luncheon meat guys. It's on a very short rig, probably only 4 inches, and it's just a bit of luncheon meat on a hair. That's going back out. Obviously if you've watched my vlogs, you've seen I've had a 42-14 out on luncheon meat this year. I'm going to be giving it another go. Thanks for watching guys. I'll get the rods out and then I'll let you know where they are. Alright guys, so before I put them out for Saturday afternoon, I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing the luncheon meat, and as I've said, I've now moved over to Steamy's TNT boilies and wafter. So the middle one is a simple bottom bait straight out of the packet, topped with a bit of fake corn and a 4 boilie stringer. The top one is a TNT wafter with a 3 boilie stringer. That's it guys. I'm just going to cast them out to likely spots. I think I've probably got 2 or 3 hours. I might need to pull them in and shoot off quickly, so we're just going to give it a quick dry. Fingers crossed. Hi guys, so at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and I've actually got an update for you. So as I advised earlier, on Rod the bailiff's advice, I switched to Steamy's TNT 16mm boilies paired with the matching wafters. I put them out on 2 rods. A few hours later, guys, I had a lovely 26 pound 8 ounce common. Let's show you that now. Alright guys, so just gone about 3:30 Saturday afternoon, and earlier on, going on Rod's advice, I decided to change bait. He'd advised me to go between the channel, so I put 2 rods in between the channel, guys, and I moved to Steamy's TNT baits, which they sell here at Mousehole Lakes, along with a couple other flavours. I would also advise the pineapple tigers they do, guys. It's exclusive to here, and I think one other place in France. But I've just caught this lovely 26 pound 8 ounce common. Let's get her up for you guys. Alright guys, there you go. Look at that beauty. What a bar of gold from Mousehole Lakes. She's been a bit feisty, guys, so I'm going to get a couple pictures and then I'm going to get her back. Alright guys, so fish number 1 is going back. So 26 pound 8 ounce common, caught on Steamy's TNT wafters that you can get at Mousehole. She wasn't waiting around, was she guys? Happy days. Alright guys, well that was absolutely cracking, really happy with that. Goes to show you the baits they sell here at Mousehole Lakes are absolutely fantastic. No one else has been catching, unfortunately, at the minute, so that I think was probably the first fish out this weekend. So on Kingfisher, I believe there has been fish on Kestrel. So happy days with that, really, really happy. Also, funny enough guys, one of the guys as I walked along the bank earlier was asking me about the Zebedee rig, and I said to him, look, I'm still using it. And actually guys, don't know if you catch that, but it was actually the Zebedee rig that actually caught me that fish. I use it as a slip D, and that's the TNT wafter paired with a 3 boilie stringer and about 10 boilies just catapulted in the area, guys. So really happy with that. This rig does continue to land me fish. Now on that fact, there was a few guys watching from the other side as I put that fish back. Literally as I put that fish back, the luncheon meat rod also went off that side. Somehow the line got caught around the tip and I had a hook pull. Absolutely going, but does mean I've kind of got 2 spots that have produced. So let's get the rods back out. Fingers crossed for more fish. Happy days, no blank on this session. See guys, that scratch card thing that I go on about, I lost on the scratch card, I catch a fish. Also, morning guys, well I am on the bank at Mousehole Lakes on Kingfisher Swim 7, and I've realised I didn't give you guys a bit of an update yesterday with regards to the old scratch card. So I had to go Northampton for work first thing in the morning, so I actually bought one on the way, did it on the way and lost, which normally means I should catch at Mousehole. Now I haven't had anything last night guys, but I'm going to pull the rods in shortly, redo them all. Spoken to Rod here, he's given me a few tips, I'm going to put them into play, and of course I'm going to get 1 rod out on luncheon meat. I didn't last night guys, I was a bit pushed for time, but for the rest of the trip I will be having one out on luncheon meat. Fingers crossed it'll get me a fish or 2. Hopefully stay tuned this weekend guys, see if I can pull anything out of Mousehole Lakes. Catch a fish. Also helps if you follow Rod's advice though. I always have to admit it, if Rod's given me good advice, which he always does, and I generally always follow it, a fish normally does land up in the net. Happy days guys, happy days. Right, it is 6:45 Saturday evening, and I'll be honest guys, I was meant to give you a bit of an update earlier on, show you where the rods were, so on and so forth, and I totally forgot. Now it's actually way too dark to try and show you outside. I've taken the camera outside, tried messing around with the ISO and all, and I'm not going to get it light enough to show you anything, but all I'll tell you then is my right rod, middle rod are both on Steamy's TNT wafters that I've got here from Mousehole Lakes. They sell the range here. Put them out with probably about 10 boilies over each guys. They haven't gone mad at all. But what I probably will do is every couple hours whilst I'm up, ping out about 10 boilies over each again in another couple of hours. Now they are both situated between, if you know Swim 7, there's a double paddle aerator on the right hand margin, and then you've got an island in front of you. Well, I've put them both in that channel there, guys, so it's fairly straightforward. Up to my sort of halfway mark or just before that, in that channel, that's where they both are. And the one on the right hand side is the one that I had that 26 pound fish on earlier, happy days. Also, I don't know whether I said, but that was also on that bungee rig that I've been using for quite a while, guys. I'm still picking up fish on that all the time, I've got to be honest, so yeah, pretty good rig. And the other is kept on my luncheon meat. The only thing I will say, guys, I've put it in armour mesh for tonight with a little pink topper just to make it a bit more visual, and I've put that out again towards the island directly in front of me, but just off the left hand corner by about a rod length. So nothing amazing. Again, every couple of hours when I go to catapult some boilies out for the other 2 rods, I will ping some freebie luncheon meat over them, guys, and that's going to be it until the morning, really. Like I said, it's pretty much dark here now, not going to be as cold tonight, so fingers crossed, pray to those carp gods, I'll be lucky and get another fish before the morning. I'm not going to rush off totally quick in the morning, guys, so I should be around for long enough for bite time, so I've got a chance for one in the morning if I don't get one during the night. Again, like I've already said, that one earlier was thanks to Rod's advice and trying out the Steamies TNT. To be fair and honest, guys, last week at Crossington Lakes, a couple of the guys sent me across the Steamies TNT, so they were a bait I have used before, but obviously I've got a kilo bag of boilies here, and might as well show you why I've got them. Got like a kilo bag of boilies, as you see, still pretty much full. I don't use a lot of bait when I'm out, guys, never have done, probably never will. I know some sites do call for it, but I'm not really someone that, you know, chucks out tons and tons of bait. It's just not the way I fish. Alright, guys, well look, I've got my fingers crossed. Hope you're enjoying the vlog. I'm glad I've had one fish, takes the pressure off me a little bit, but I would like to get another one before the morning. Fingers crossed, guys. Morning, so 6:30 Sunday morning. I had nothing but a single bleep on the old luncheon meat rod last night, guys, and do apologise, decided to go green rather than have the white bright light blind me first thing in the morning. So I must not have got the spots absolutely right last night, I reckon, guys. I was expecting another bite off of one of the tiger nut and toffee rods, and even the luncheon meat, to be fair, I'd put it in armour wrap along with a little half a pink wafter in top, so I was expecting that to go, but I don't normally redo the rods, and I'm literally waiting for just a little bit of daylight, and I'm going to redo all 3 rods. I'm going to try not to leave before 10 o'clock today, guys, so hopefully get that morning bite time in. Like I said, I'm just going to refresh all 3 rods and have my fingers crossed that I can get you another fish. I would like another fish before I leave. The only thing I will say I've just done, guys, is made up a few little mesh bags along with 2 hook baits I've put in there, and just add a little bit of tiger nut juice in there, liquid food, basically PVA friendly liquid food. So I've just pimped them up a little bit before I put them out, and then that'll be it. I'll be praying to those carp gods I can get you another fish before I leave, guys. I do think there was one out last night from one of the guys on my bank, I hope so, and it's not really coming out, but it is bloody cold here this morning, guys. It's not freezing, but it's cold. It's not warm, my hands are freezing. So yeah, it's been a cold one. I woke up at 2 o'clock for a pee and couldn't get back to sleep, just could not get comfortable. So at 5 o'clock I decided to put the bed buddy back on and just sit up. Wasn't worth lying in bed when you can't sleep. And unfortunately, with the aerator you get in Swim 7, you generally can't hear fish boshing over here. It's really hard. You kind of just hear that and not much else, unless it's really obvious and it's right on top of you, but you can't hear anything else really. So yeah, I can't say I heard anything last night. Like I said, I do think someone else, I saw the head torches coming on, so I do think someone else had a fish, and I heard them talking about 2:30, so I'm guessing someone between 1 and 5 had a fish last night, fingers crossed. Alright guys, I'm literally going to wait for the sun to come up enough that I can cast these out. I should say, I used the bait boat Friday night to get my rods out, and that's it. Since then I've just been casting, if I'm honest guys. I don't cast enough now with the bait boat, so if there's no obstacles in the way and I'm not trying to get under a tree, which in this instance I could go under the tree in the right margin, but to be fair, the bite I had was just in front of it, so I don't feel the need really, and I like to still cast. So yeah, I'm just going to cast these out the minute I get a good enough light that I can see where I'm going accurately, and then pray. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. Oh guys, keep forgetting, so by the time you get to see this, vlog 50 would have already come out. Now guys, if you haven't seen vlog 50, go back and watch it. Joe and Dave, the owners of Mousehole, have given me a free session to give away. So that's a 60-hour session on Kingfisher for one lucky angler who's one of my subscribers. So go back, have a look at vlog number 50. I'll give full details in it, but essentially as long as you're a subscriber, and also you can get to Mousehole Lakes, enter guys. That's a fantastic prize. 60 hours on Kingfisher, great stuff. Thanks to Joe and Dave, appreciate that guys. Right, it's 7:15 and I have just redone the rods. As you can see guys, it's sunlight now, so I thought I'd wait till sunlight. Now I don't normally redo my rods, but I can stay a little bit longer today, at least past bite time, so I decided if I hadn't had bites of them last night, I'm going to redo them. So I've redone them. Now I know I didn't show you last night where they were, but I'll show you now. This aerator and island, both of them were in those spots last night, and I haven't gone massively different this morning guys. I've done one a little more tighter to the island, but anyway, let's show you. Firstly, I'll tell you what's on them. Both the first two are both Steamies TNT wafters that they sell at Mousehole Lakes along with the rest of the Steamies range. Have a look at them guys. I am particularly keen to try out their Pineapple Tigers. I have had the Pineapple Tigers in wafters and caught them, but I think I might need to try the whole range. Alright guys, let's show you what's what. So this channel, the main deal. So where it just goes a bit dead, I am literally first rod there on a wafter. Now last night I was about there, but today I've gone just a little bit tighter to the corner of the island. So that's where I am this morning. Now the last rod, just to give you a bit of perspective, I'll zoom out. There's sort of the corner of my swim. Zoom back in. I have literally gone, come on, lighten up for me. There we go. I've literally gone 3/4 of the way out, about here guys. I might zoom out, give you a better perspective. 3/4 of the way, about there guys, and that's actually just my luncheon meat. Now can't remember whether I said, so I do apologise. After I put that fish back last night, I had an immediate take on the luncheon meat, and it zoomed across to the right hand margin. The line got frapped on the tip and it hook pulled, and I tell you what guys, the guys on the other banks were watching and my rod was right bent over. There was something decent on it, so I'm praying that goes off again today with something decent on it. So I've got probably 3 hours left guys, not a lot of time, but that was all it took yesterday for me to have that first bite. So I've got the fingers crossed. I'm praying to those carp gods. Let's see if I can't get another one before I leave. Thank you for watching guys. Alright guys, well it is 10:15 Sunday morning. I'm going to call a close to this session. It's definitely not been an easy session here this weekend guys. There is a family that have been here on the same bank that I have from the start of the week, Monday, and they only had one fish between them all, which was last night, so well done to you guys that had that. And of course the other fish was mine, so there's only been 2 fish out this weekend guys, so it's not been particularly easy. So you know what, I'm going to take that as a win, take that as a thank you. I'm pleased I managed to get one and didn't blank. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed watching this vlog. Sorry there's only one fish, but like I said, it's been pretty tough here this weekend. Next time I'm here, I will try those TNT boilies and wafters again. They seem to have done the trick for me today, so I believe I'm in swim 10 the next time I'm here in a couple of weeks. So please tune in for that vlog. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed this video, give it the old thumbs up. And if you want to be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon. Don't forget guys, like I said, if you haven't watched it already, go back to vlog number 50. There is a free giveaway for my subscribers of 60 hours here at Mousehole Lakes on Kingfisher. So, only leaves me to say, stay safe, stay fishing. I'll see you in the next vlog guys.